Africa is a region that both has untapped resources, but also faces resource constraints. And so this makes it very critical for evidence from data and research to play a central role in the decisions that are made to help decision makers know how to allocate the scarce resources that they have to address the most pressing issues and challenges that the continent is facing. One of the major hindrances of evidence-informed decision making is corruption. And one way that can be addressed is by intervening early enough, maybe like in educational systems, to change the behavior of society so that the leaders who are coming up, the new generation of leaders, can come up and operate free of this scourge. I call it a scourge. The other challenge really is funding the investments that are made for evidence-informed decision making, both by government and donors. It is largely minimal or insufficient, and usually quite short term when you're looking at donor funding. And you know, I have talked about evidence-informed decision making being about behavior change, changing behavior at institutional and systems level, and this takes time. So, which means that we need funding and investments to support evidence-informed decision making that is longer term and also sustainable. Organizations such as AFIDEP that sit in the intersection of research, policy, and practice and have this mandate, such as the one that AFIDEP has, where AFIDEP seeks to have an Africa where evidence transforms lives, and wishes to do so by enabling use of evidence in decision making. So such institutions are very critical because like AFIDEP it was established really to bridge the gap between research, policy, and practice, because there was a realization that there's a lot of evidence that is being generated from research and other sources like data from government systems, but the utilization of that evidence was inadequate. So institutions like AFIDEP come to help in the synthesis, in the packaging of this evidence, and ensuring that this evidence makes it to the tables of decision makers, platforms where decisions are being made, where there are stakeholders from across, from various, from coming from various perspectives, who are making key decisions to address societal problems and needs. I would say, and I would be biased in saying this, that it is a exciting and interesting field, but it does come with its challenges, because, for instance, for myself, my primary target audience are policymakers and the political class, who by their nature are quite a dynamic group of actors. So one needs tenacity and to be adaptable, to just, change strategy, look for windows of opportunities to be able to influence, practice in terms of decision making, in terms of using evidence. And because evidence is competing with so many other things that these actors are dealing with, one has to always be trying to make a case for why evidence should be playing a central role in the decisions that are being made. And the other thing I would say about that is to you need a passion to stay the long haul, to keep going, even though the going gets tough. And in terms of the technical side of things, having a strong research and analytical skills is critical, and communication and interpersonal skills as well.